Yes, I am running Black Ops 1 in the background, but we're just rolling with this. Because while you're watching this, I need you to think about something. How much time have you spent on stuff that felt good in the moment, but got you nowhere? Whether it's gaming, or scrolling, or just doing nothing. 'Cause I've been there. Most guys actually have. But there's a difference between the guys who stay stuck and the guys who actually change. And it's not what you think, so stick around. Now, to get into some things, I used to spend hours on this game. Literal hours and hours every day, probably like 12 hours a day. And I finished the session just feeling empty, like I just wasted another day. Not because gaming's bad, but because it was all I was doing. There was no gym, there was no goals, there was no plan, just vibes and hoping things would somehow get better. But they didn't. So I had to actually change something, and what I found out surprised me because it wasn't that complicated. So here's what actually works. Step 1, be real with yourself about where you're at. You know when you're in the game and you can see exactly where you went wrong in the kill cam, you know, if for you Black Ops 1 players, you see what went wrong in the kill cam and you're like, yeah, I walked into that, I knew better, that's my fault. Well, real life is exactly the same. You already know where you're slipping. Maybe it's the sleep, maybe it's the diet, or the fact that you haven't worked out in 3 weeks, but you don't need me to tell you. You already know. So open your notes app right now. I encourage you to do this. Write down 3 things you've been avoiding. Just naming them is the first move, and you can't fix what you won't look at. Step 2, make the good choice the easy choice. Think about why it's so easy to pick up the controller. It's right there, it's comfortable, there's no friction whatsoever. Now think about why it's so hard to go to the gym. You've got to find the clothes, you've got to pack the bag, drive there. It feels like effort even before you've started. So flip this. Take control of the situation. Gym bag packed the night before, clothes laid out, alarms set. Make it as easy to do the right thing as it is to do nothing. You're not lazy. Your environment is just set up for the wrong thing. Change the setup. Change the outcome. Step 3. One hard thing tonight. Not 10 things, not a whole new routine, just one thing. Before you sleep tonight, do one thing the old version of you would have skipped. Whether it's 20 push-ups or doing a walk in the morning or drinking 2 liters of water, reading 10 pages of a book, it doesn't matter what it is. Just make it slightly uncomfortable. Because every time you do that, you prove something to yourself. You prove you're someone who actually follows through. And once you start believing that about yourself, everything else gets easier. This is where I started. I'd literally be doing 1 push-up in the morning because that's all I could do at the time and just going about my day. But I felt good about myself knowing that I could do that and knowing that my past self hadn't done that before. And it's about improving in the small steps, right? Everything else gets easier. Most guys wait until they actually feel motivated, but that's backwards. Don't do that. You act, then you feel it, not the other way around. All right, step 4, watch what you're feeding your brain. Here's something that took me too long to figure out, and I'm still trying to figure out now because it's fucking hard to shake off this addiction. What you consume changes how you think, slowly without even you noticing. If the first thing you do every morning is scroll, whether it's memes or some arguments or other people's highlights, your brain starts the day in reactive mode. Someone else's content is shaping your mood even before you've had a single thought of your own. So try this, okay? First 30 minutes after you wake up, no phone. I know it sounds boring. Try it for 3 days and tell me you don't feel different. Okay, your brain is the most important tool you have. So stop letting the algorithm use it before you do. Step 5, your body is giving you feedback every single day. I'm not going to tell you to get jacked, but I will say this. The way you treat your body tells you and everyone around you how much you think you're worth. When you train even a little bit, you're saying, I take myself seriously. I care about myself. When you don't move, don't sleep, eat like rubbish, you feel it. You literally feel it. That low energy, that foggy head, that feeling like you're just going through the motions, going through the day, that's your body giving you the feedback. 3 training sessions a week, all right? Enough protein, enough food to keep you satisfied and actually build muscle. The food that builds muscle, that's important. Actual sleep, that's genuinely it. Nothing insane, that's it. But the guy who does that consistently, in 6 months, he is recognizable. But the guy who does that consistently, in 6 months, he's unrecognizable. Because I was that fucking guy. As soon as I flipped my diet and stopped having takeaway as much as I did before, which was nearly every fucking day, it flipped and I cleaned my diet. Oh, okay, what foods could build my muscle the quickest? Eggs, chicken, meat, done, okay? That is what you have to recognize. I'm still playing some Black Ops 1. I'm not saying give up the things you enjoy. I'm saying don't let them be the only thing. Okay, the guys who actually change aren't the ones who go cold turkey on everything fun. They're the ones who build something real around it. Work hard, train, eat right, sleep properly, then game all you want. You've earned it. Okay, that's exactly what I do. At the end of the day, that's what I'm gaming. That's the version of this life most guys never get to because they never, ever stop. So here's my question to you. What is your one thing tonight? Drop it in the comments, make it real. That's how this channel grows, and I appreciate every single one of you that does. See you in the next one.